Hello everyone, welcome back to Tartan Samurai Gaming. And a little special treat today. In honour of the upcoming release of Doom the Dark Ages, we are going back to where it all started. The original Ultimate Doom. But, just for something a little different, we're going to play the PlayStation version, which does have a few subtle differences compared to the PC original, which you'll notice as we play through. So today we're going to go through the first 9 levels, which on the PC would be known as the Knee Deep in the Dead episode, and we will see how we go from there. So you notice new intro, new music as well. Pretty good music in my opinion. So let's get into it. So we're just going to go standard options. I'll just check my controls. Okay. Okay, that's all good. Yeah, it's definitely decent music here. Okay, so here we go. Episode 1, Knee Deep in the Dead. We start off on the Phobos base. And here we go. So you notice immediately, there's usually a switch here in the PC version, but it's missing on this version. So we can't actually access the blue armor right from the off, as we could in the PC version. But we can still get to it. We just have to go a slightly more roundabout way. Enemy placement is still pretty much the same from what I remember. See, I originally played the first 9 levels on the PC, the Knee Deep in the Dead shareware version, but I didn't actually play the full version of Doom until I got a PlayStation, and this was the first full version of Doom that I owned. I have since bought the original PC ports on the PlayStation 3 and then again more recently on the PlayStation 4 and 5. So this our nondescript wall here is our gateway to some secrets. There we go. You're always going to take a bit of damage there, but it's worth it. So open this up. Now there is an imp here. So what we want to do is shoot that barrel, and that will inflict some damage at least. We can strafe out the way. And yeah, imps can open doors, apparently. Okay. So we just want to collect everything here. Now, if I remember right, if we go back here, yep, we can go in here and access the shotgun. There should be another door. Yeah, there. How is it you open it again? There's a switch you have to trip. There it is. Right, okay. So can't remember how you trip that switch. No. No. So totally different music here. You'll notice a lot more sinister and foreboding. There we go. Right. So now we can go up here, get the armor, Shotgun shells, more armor, and then drop down here, and that will give us, I think, just about 100% completion. We are not trying 100% every level here, I'll just say that right up from the off. That was decent though. Okay, into the second level, the plant. So immediately we've got more villains, more enemies, I should say. So again, it's more just that kind of dreary background noise as opposed to the kind of a thumping sort of industrial rock music that they had on the PC version. Personally, I prefer the PC soundtrack, but there is something to be said for this kind of more subtle soundtrack as well. The noises that the demons make are, I think, a bit different in this version as well. So it's not just your bog standard port, there is quite a few things that are changed up in this game. Have we been here already? We might have been. Yeah, okay, not to worry. Right, okay, so we're going to go over here. Open up this door. This will be our first time for some barrel busting. Okay, so we've got the red key. Where was that red door? Yeah, it was over here. Oh, there's an imp, but we took care of him fairly quickly. Now the chainsaw is there, and there is a way to get at it, but honestly, I can't remember, and I can't really be bothered. So we'll just we'll leave that for now, and move onward. Like I said, this is not a 100% run, it's more just to kind of showcase the differences between this version and the PC version, which is the version that most of you are probably more familiar with. But yeah, I remember really enjoying Doom the first time I played it, because it was... I'd had a Sega Mega Drive and then a Saturn. The only game that I ever played that was kind of remotely like this was Alien Trilogy, which I had for the Saturn, which, ironically enough, Doom was originally going to be an Alien tie-in game, but the id Software lost the license while they were making Doom, so they had to kind of retool the game as they were making it, and said, why don't we just make all the aliens into demons and just go with that? And that's what they did in the end. Yeah, sorry, no secrets there, that was a bit of a feeble effort. Anyway, on to the Toxin Refinery. Okay, I'm just going to go down here first of all, because I don't want these guys chasing me. So we just take those guys out right from the off. And I think this might be where we encounter Pinkies for the first time. That's our first shotgunner. Oh, he wasn't there in the PC version. Okay. So there are bad things down here. I can hear them. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this game loves to do that to you. Just kind of bring you up to a new floor or take you down a floor, and suddenly you've got a villain right in front of you. It loves to mess with you in that way. So there's a new area opened up here. It's very dark here, so I can't really see what I'm doing too well. But you see there was a platform there, which we want to try and get to. Ah, there's a pinky. Yeah, I knew there were pinkies on this level. Yellow key. Okay, so you see there's a couple of platforms here that we can access. And we got the rocket launcher, but we don't need that right now. We'll stick with the shotgun for the time being. Now, if I remember right, we want to go through here. Yep. Then through here. And there's the minigun. Or the chain gun, rather. And this brings us back to here. No. Now there was one more secret up here which we want to explore. Over here. Megasphere gives us 100 extra health, so in that case we're up to almost 200. Right, okay, that's all these bits explored. Now let's get back onto the main objective. Oops, I hit the wrong button there. I meant to strafe and I accidentally shifted my weapons. Yeah. Okay, that's okay. I've got the controls figured out now. Sorry, slightly different mapping from the PlayStation. So the graphics are a bit rough compared to the PC, but they're not bad for, you know, 1996 console standards. Okay, there we go. Right, now we just want to head back where we came, because that blue key is our ticket out of here. That guy's kind of annoying me. We'll leave it for now. Now we do, however, have the option of taking the secret route. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, took quite a bit of damage there, but we got away with it. And now we can move down here. Pick up this health. some rockets, and now we have accessed the secret level. The military base. So this is the first secret level of Doom. And it's pretty well populated, as you can see. So what you want to do is shoot those barrels, and then you'll take out all the enemies in a cluster. Oh, I heard a shotgun. There he is. Gotcha. Good thing is with these shotgunners, it allows you to replenish, because the shotgun is basically your default weapon for these first 9 levels, so it's good that you can just kind of replenish the ammo as you go. Oh, that looks a bit sinister. Yeah, not really surprised at that. That was kind of on the cards. Oh, bit of monster infighting there. That's always welcome. You notice there, as I tried to back up, there was actually a gunner up here waiting for me. So that was a nice little trap that the enemy sprung on me there. Devious ones, these demons. Right. Berserk pack, which I don't really need anymore, but it does have the bonus of putting my energy back up to 100%. Right, now where do I go with this yellow key? Okay. Ooh, jibbing. It's always fun. Careful, energy's getting a bit low here. I do not want to have to pistol start this level because that would be nasty. Quite often it's about finding the optimum angle where you can hit the enemy, but if the enemy fires back, you've got plenty of time to dodge. Okay, we're looking a bit healthier now, although Doom Guy still has a bit of a nosebleed, but that's okay. Strafing is your best friend in this game, so it's L1 and R1 respectively to strafe left and right. Each time you pick up a key, you will unleash more bad guys. That's just how these levels work, especially secret levels. That's all part of the fun. Right. So we've kind of gone in a loop here because we're back to this red door that we were at earlier. So. Oh, bit of infighting there. Good. Yeah, the demons will at times just attack each other, which is always helpful. Those walls look like one of them should open, so let's see what happens. I'm just going to shoot that barrel first of all. Yeah, I knew that was opening. And pinkies! Gotta admit, as much as I love playing the original Doom, I do miss the double-barreled shotgun, because it is one of the greatest video game weapons ever conceived, let's be honest. Okay, so if we go back up to the main chamber, there should be a blue door here somewhere. If I can just remember where. No, not here. I'm sure there was a... There it is. I knew there was a blue door. Oh, and we've got a spectre there. Now, interesting fact, in the PC version, those were black, those spectres. For some reason, on the PlayStation version, they are just transparent, ordinary... Okay, they're transparent, ordinary pinkies for some reason. Okay, I'm in trouble here, because I don't know how to get back. Oh no. Oh well, we're pistol starting. Let's go for it. So first thing I got to do is take out a shotgunner and get a shotgun. Okay, there we go. There, that was what I was looking for. Oh, my health is not in a good place right now, though. Okay. There is some more shotgun ammo up here for us. Gonna have to be careful with my shotgun ammo for the time being, until I can get some more. Yep, no autosave back in the 90s, I'm afraid. That wasn't a thing. You get wiped out, your pistol starting. That's the end of it. Of course, being a secret level, this is substantially more difficult than the other levels at this point of the game. But it's also got a lot more pickups than most levels at this point of the game, so it's a trade-off. Right. Back we go. Okay, can't go through there yet. There's another one behind me there. Where was he? Somebody was shooting at me from behind there. I could feel it. I must just be getting jumpy. Oh dear, trying to take out imps and pinkies with a handgun. This is not pretty. Oh dear, that was a bit stupid. Oh well, we're pistol starting. So first of all, shoot the barrel in there. Try and create as much infighting as you can. There we go. You just need to get that one clear shot to explode everything out. Really gotta make every shot count here. Oh, he seems to get caught in a bit of a gunfire exchange with another demon there. That's good. Right, my health is not in a good place here. We've got to get that sorted right away. So I'll get some armor. So you always want to try and position yourself in such a way that you can hit the bad guys, but it's easy for you to avoid when they shoot back at you. Okay, I'm in a slightly better place now. Not by much. Okay. Let's make these 9 shotgun rounds count. Okay. So we can't go through the blue door yet, so we go down here. Definitely a bit more bullet spongy, the enemies here. Did I not get that rocket launcher? Oh, I don't believe that. I ran down there and I somehow managed to miss the rocket launcher. That is just unforgivably stupid. Oh, get out my way, you muppet. Right. Get the rocket launcher. Okay, now. Let's take out some of these mutants. There we go. One more. Thank you. And now we can put our health back up to 100. Okay. Now we're talking. Although we are critically short of ammo as usual. But we do have the yellow key. I don't need the red key for that. So the yellow key was over here. Good bit of splash damage there. Right, I think we managed to take out most of them. There's one straggler. We'll get him. And thankfully a few shotgun rounds there. Because we're going to need them. Okay. Now let's just calm down, restock, and get ready for the battle ahead. Right. Okay. Right. Now I'm starting to feel a bit more empowered than I was a minute ago. Okay, that's everybody taken care of. Yep. Oh, some enemies up here that need to be dealt with. Dreaded pinky demons. Okay, we got the blue key. But I think there's still some stuff to be had down here. Oh yeah, we gotta go in here. Now we just want to head for the blue door, and that will be our exit from the level. But we want to take this carefully. As much as possible, we're going to try and take these guys out from distance. Because once we go in, we're going to get jumped by a couple of nasties. Spectres. These look quite different from the PC version, because in the PC version they are sort of black, shadowy versions of pinkies, whereas in this version they are just translucent pinkies. Nice little secret here. Okay, so what we're going to do is access that and then get to it in time. And from here, we're going to go over these platforms one by one and get all the stuff. Chainsaw is actually very, very handy for particularly these early levels where you might run low on ammo. Just that shotgun, which we don't really need. I'll just leave that. It's not that important. Now this is where things get a little bit tricky. So you can hear now the sound of the staircase ascending. A bit of a health replenishment there, but not much. Back into the main room. And there is our pathway to the exit. Get that health. Okay, and we have cleared the secret level, and we got a couple of new weapons as well. Okay, entering command control. Yep, that secret is the same as the PC version. Good thing about this level is there's a lot more enemies, but there's also a lot more wide open spaces where the bad guys will come to you. So you can just sort of wait here and flush them out. Just be careful not to waste too much ammo when you do. There's a couple of them up there, but we'll get them later. So I'm gonna watch my health pickups here because I'm still quite a bit below 100%. Okay, right, we covered that. Have we covered this part yet? A couple of shotguns, those will do. Now I think there's still a couple of active enemies up here, so we need to be careful. Again, that very kind of sinister, almost, it's not even music, it's more just an ambience. As I said, I prefer the PC soundtrack, but this definitely also works for a Doom game. It's actually a bit ahead of its time because it's more in keeping with Doom 3 when you think about it. That was a very atmospheric game, but not necessarily for the sound quality. More not for the music, rather more just the background sounds of it all. There's a rocket launcher. Lovely. And a megasphere. So now we can go up to this main room and open the door, and all the lovely imps inside waiting for us. Right, I think that's all of them. Blue key, plenty of health, and a switch. And that should open up the next area that we want to get to. Yeah. Chain gun is a pretty good weapon for pretty much any non-boss enemies. However, I still want to stock up on my shotgun shells where I can. Now we've got to go through this kind of subterranean tunnel here, and at the end of it we will find another key, but got to navigate some quite nasty claustrophobic areas here first of all. As you can see, it's definitely a good thing that I managed to find that chain gun. Oh, here we are. We came through that pretty quickly, actually, all things considered. And now we go up here, take this guy out. Flick that switch. Now, that will lift the bridge, but will get us out of the level. Quick scout around, not missed any items there. Get the ammo. Now there might be a bad guy waiting in here. No, there isn't. Okay, good. Right, cleared. Oh, we got 100% secrets there. Now going into the Phobos lab. So this whole first section of the game takes place on Phobos, which is one of the moons of Mars. You then move on to the second moon, Deimos, but you later learn that that is actually within Hell itself. So, yeah. Another spectre there. So what we want to do here first of all is to go over here. Take out the Spectre, and that will raise the bridge there, which we can use to access the next area. We'll take that imp out while we're here. Saves us taking him out later. Okay. You can do a bit of sniping from here actually. Save yourself the trouble later. Somebody was shotgunning me there. I am. Muppet. Right. Any more? Ooh, jibbing. Nice. Oh, there's another bad guy up there. So we'll just do a quick scout around here and take out as many of these as we can. Because thankfully, because we're not playing on Nightmare mode, we don't have to worry about enemies respawning. Once we take them down, that's it. So, don't think he's dead. Right, there. Yeah, I knew there was one still there. There we go. Okay, moving on. Okay. Handy health kit there. Okay, now little secret, if I remember correctly. Down here, in here. Rocket launcher and a mega armor and some health. And back out we go. Yeah, I remembered that. That was the old muscle memory kicking in there. And there'll be a few enemies over here. Like the way the music just went completely silent there, just to kind of emphasise the impending terror. I'd forgotten how atmospheric the PlayStation version of Doom is. It's very well done, actually. Can we take that pinky out? Yes, we can. Right, so we got the yellow key. So now back we go. Yeah, it's definitely not music, it's more ambience. Definitely. Okay, so now this is the most difficult part of the level coming up because we're going to get pretty much bombarded here. Very important that any enemies you see here you shoot on sight because more will just appear later on from the sides and the rear. Okay, yep, so again there's more coming out of this side area here. Okay. Now, before we actually do the next section, there's a secret here. Radiation suit, chainsaw, and a megasphere. Mega charge, or whatever you call it. Supercharge. I thought it was called a megasphere. Oh well, I was wrong. And this radiation suit will actually be useful here, because we have to go over here, bring this down, take these guys out. Yeah, so what you have to do is go on those platforms, and then there are switches up on the top there that we want to hit. Oh, wait a minute, that's a bit much. Right, hold on. Right, there we go. Okay. Okay. So now we have to get to the other side. So, same again. There we go. And now, over here, we can use this to access the next area. So that rather ominous looking red star there is a teleporter. If I remember correctly, yes. It brings us back to here. And we can go up here. And this was the area that we were shooting into earlier, but we couldn't actually reach. So now we want to go through here, Take out these pinkies. Health and armor are good. Definitely gets a bit more claustrophobic this level with its long dark tunnels and so on. Oh, there's a spectre. Tricky bit there is you've got to be careful not to shoot the barrel while you're standing behind it, because if you panic you might accidentally do that and then blow yourself to bits before you actually take down the demon. Okay, this area is very dark and very nasty, and we just want to get through it as quickly as we can. Thank you, shotgun guy, for lighting the way there. So there's the exit, illuminated for us. A couple of pinkies here just to keep things interesting. Okay. We are wounded, but we cleared it. Okay, central processing. Now this level, if I remember right, is actually slightly easier than the last one. Just from what I remember. It's been a while since I played this. It's been 25 years since I played this version of it, but you know, the PC version is almost the same. Just little subtle differences here and there. Ah, now those are more like the pinkies that you see on the PC version. I think in the PlayStation version they are called Nightmare Pinkies, because they take more shots to knock out than the regular ones. Okay, going in there was a bit of a silly idea. Gotta get some health now. There we go. Whoa, he was right up in my face there. The shotgun does seem to have a longer range in the PlayStation version than it does on the PC version. It's definitely got a better hit rate on further away enemies than the PC equivalent. Right, there's a yellow door up there which we can't go through yet, so let's replenish our armor, take out the pinky, go away, thank you. Okay. Okay, so there's a couple of red doors here, and they will actually link round to each other in the fullness of time, as you can see. First we want to get that blue key. However, we're going to take these guys down first and go into that little chamber that they opened up for us, because there's some health in there. I'm just checking there's nothing else that can be opened up there. Okay. There's that other red door. So it doesn't really make any difference whichever one you enter, you end up at the same point with the blue key. Remember where I'm going here. Yeah, I knew there was bonuses somewhere. There we go. there worth bothering with. Strafing and shooting is fun. Very therapeutic. Okay. Just be careful not to waste your bullets. Oh, he's down. That area does open, but I can't quite remember how you do it. There is a way to open up that area, but I can't remember off the top of my head how to do it. I don't remember these areas being so dark. It's definitely the lighting is definitely a lot moodier in the PlayStation version. Uh-oh. Absolute silence. Great. Right, have we been through here yet? Yes, we have. Right, so this is the area that we were shooting at earlier. So those backpacks extend your maximum ammo, so they are definitely worth having. Okay, seem to have done all right there, all things considered. Now this has opened up for us. There we go. I knew that would open up in a minute. So I want to get through here. Well, we've got the radiation suit on, obviously. I don't remember that supercharge being there in the PC version. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, guys. I don't remember that. Then again, last time I played the PC version, it was on Ultra Violence, and this is only on Hurt Me Plenty, so maybe there's a difference in between the items according to the difficulty levels. Okay. Oh, gotcha. That was the doorway that we were on the other side of earlier. So, you see where we're going here. Nothing else over there apart from a radiation suit. Let's get that. It's always an unsettling feeling when you can hear the enemies but you can't see them. One of the great sort of things about Doom is the way it creates that sense of dread when you move into a new area. And and each time you flick a switch, you think, okay, I'm opening an exit, but I'm also probably unleashing all kinds of nastiness at the same time. Like this. Thankfully, we're getting some help here from the monsters themselves, actually hitting each other for us. Go away. Right. There's enough health here to get us back up to 100, thankfully. Armour is heavily depleted, though. Okay, I think this is the exit over here. Yes. There we go. Okay. Done. So now we get into the computer station. The penultimate level of this first section. I've forgotten what a pain in the backside those nightmare pinkies are. There we go. It's always nice if you can shoot a barrel at the right moment and turn a demon into flying mince. Infighting there, thank you. Sometimes the hit scanning is a bit inconsistent, you know, like a shotgun guy should not be able to stand up to a shotgun round at close range like that, but he did. So yeah, it's a bit. I guess that's one of the slightly more realistic elements. Each person's going to respond slightly differently to getting shot, aren't they? Thankfully, not something that I've had to experience yet, and hopefully never will. Some health. I think there is some on this upper level, but there's also some enemies. There he is. Right, we can take him out. Okay, now we can get up here, hopefully. What? Health is really not great right now. So we're going to go through the yellow door wherever there it is there. There we are. Some health. Good. Right. So we need to find the blue key. There we go. Flying mints. It's all good. Okay. So now we want to just be a bit careful here because, yeah, I knew there was something hiding around that corner. I just couldn't quite remember what. There's some health there though, which is good. Right, through this door. And a whole world of nastiness is there waiting for us. Oh. Something got minced there, I could hear it. Okay. Now we'll shoot these guys from up here. That'll make life easier a little bit later on. I think there's a switch in here we have to flick in order to open that up. I don't know if it's because of the way the PlayStation CPU works, whatever, but enemies tend to kind of attack you in a straight line. They all kind of line up one behind the other, which actually makes this game a fair bit easier than the PC version. Because I don't remember them doing that on the PC version. Could be wrong, but I don't remember that. And as I said as well, it's a lot easier to take out enemies from long range here as well. There's still one imp there, so we gotta be careful. That wall is a red herring. It cannot be opened. There's our blue key. Oh. So I've got to go and find that blue door now. Here we go. I knew there was a way to get outside. What we can do here as well is shoot a lot of the enemies that will be waiting for us at the end of the level, to make that section quite a bit easier. Obviously there's still a few, but not as many as there were a minute ago. What did I just open up with that switch? I say I probably unleashed some monsters somewhere. Ah, here we are. And this is the guys we took out a minute ago. Okay. Right, that was pretty good. Yeah, 94% kills, I'll take that. Now we're on to Phobos Anomaly. This is the last level we're going to cover today, because this is the final part of the initial episode, the Knee Deep in the Dead, the Phobos episode. So first of all, shoot that barrel and create a whole load of mince. Apologies, anybody who's having mince for their dinner tonight, I might have put you off it for life. So down here, quick secret. Over here, or was it over here? Yeah, here. Is mega armor. So here, you're going to get ambushed from two sides, so just creep forward and wait for these guys to come to you. Like so. Pick up any ammo that you don't already have. And we are going to face a new enemy type in a moment. So, here we go. We are going to need the rocket launcher for this. Behold the Barons of Hell. Oh, and we got some spectres joining the fray as well. I forgot about those. Right, one down. Two down. Now we just got to take care of the spectres. If we head down the back here, through here, and we got these stairs, and this will take us onto a teleporter, which will take us to Deimos. There we go, 100%. So that's where we're going to leave it for now. Hope you enjoyed that. Please stay tuned here on Tartan Samurai Gaming. We will be continuing with Doom again soon. Maybe not immediately, but we will do it again soon. I want to play through all these levels at some point. So, till next time, if you enjoyed this, please like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you think of the PlayStation version of Doom compared to the PC original. Which do you think is better, and why? I'm interested to hear what you guys think. Okay, until next time, thank you for watching Tartan Samurai Gaming. I will see you again soon. Thank you for watching.